I put these overnight oats together and then I thought, dang it, why didn't I just record this? Hello, welcome to Pammy and Mounjaro Journey with Pam. I wanted to show you some before pictures and then we're going to go ahead and move on to our program. All right, so this is the pecan. These are the blueberries. I used this flaxseed, which I have the ground one. It's just in the refrigerator. There's these chia seeds. There's my scoop. The unsweetened coconut flakes. Put a little bit of this granola from 7 Sundays. The ingredients, I'll eat this around, I don't know, 10, 9, whatever the break time is, but usually around 10:30. Why is this closing? Oh my goodness. Okay. And that's going to be a wrap. All right, we're going to put this lid on. The new lids for Siete are white. I like these better. Alrighty, so we're going to put these in the fridge. See it better in this one. I'm also packing 3 pork ribs for lunch, but this is not just one. One of these will fill me up. And some, what is all this? From Costco. There we go. Celery, apple cider vinaigrette, grains, quinoa, bulgur wheat, all the good stuff. Yep. You see it there. And there. That's what I'm going to take for my veggies. Now, I also bought my favorite Sola bread, 10 grams of protein, 0 sugar, 6 grams of fiber, and it tastes so good. But I usually do this with my breakfast sandwich, so I guess I'll be waiting on that. So what did I do? I put in a scoop of old-fashioned oats, a scoop of protein, one of my favorite proteins, not my absolute favorite, which is Devotion Nutrition. This one was the Suzanne Summers Gut Renew, which I like too. And then I put in a scoop of flaxseed, a scoop of chia seeds, some coconut, some pecans, some, did I say coconut? Coconut flakes. And now I'm putting in some blueberries. And the liquid is chocolate nuri protein shake and some water. Before I put the liquid in, I stirred the dry ingredients together. And I'm just reusing my Siete salsa containers. All right, so we're making taco meat. And I put in diced cut onions. And grass-fed, well, I don't know if it's grass-fed. It's the Kirkland hamburger meat. They were out of their grass-fed packages. And so I ended up with this one. 88% lean, 12% fat. And we're going to use Siete. And I didn't have taco seasoning, so I have beef fajita seasoning. And I'll show you here in a minute why I like this brand as opposed to the traditional Lawry's and all that kind of stuff. All right, we have smoked sea salt, garlic, black pepper, onions, paprika, sea salt, hot red chilies, and ground dates. Aren't those the greatest, ingredients? Siete Family Foods, they did sell out to Pepsi. They were from Austin, Texas. But they have assured me that their recipe is going to be the same. So yeah, look at that. Sodium is 550 milligrams. I cut off the top part. I don't know how many teaspoons that's for. So Siete, I like a lot of their stuff. The chips, the seasonings, like the taco seasonings, the salsa, I like the mild salsa. Our family likes the mild salsa. We reuse the glass jars to make our overnight oats. Get all the seasoning over here on the side. And I'm using my cast iron skillet, which is a Le Creuset. I don't know if this is particularly a Le Creuset or if I got the one that was on sale, but I usually, for these kind of big things like this, I buy them at the outlet store. Because Le Creuset is expensive. I know the handle is a genuine Le Creuset, and I have a grilled pan underneath. So on your cast iron, do you guys use soap in it? Because the instructions say not to, but I am just like, my spidey senses makes me want to have, even though you have to like re-season your skillet, I still like to make sure that it's clean. Don't want any tummy aches, viruses and stuff, so I'm just chopping down hamburger meat. Sorry, not hamburger meat, ground beef. My family's makes fun of me. They're like, why do you call it hamburger meat? But you know what? People in my age range, our families called it hamburger meat. We browned hamburger meat. Anyhow, ground beef. And then I call it taco meat, but then I hear that apparently if you work at a prison, the inmates call something else taco meat. So that kind of ruins it. Alrighty. Okay. Alright, and then here's some additions. You can choose. What I have right now is I have garbanzo beans, and we have 7 grams of protein for every 3/4 cup, 310 milligrams of sodium, 22 grams of carbs, dietary fiber 4 grams. Alright, or we can do organic Great Northern beans, Trader Joe's, and for half a cup, you get only 130 milligrams of sodium, 19 grams of carbs, 6 grams of dietary fiber, 7 grams of protein. Seems like most beans are about 7 grams. So that's the White Northern. I've had pinto beans, black beans, but I'm out of those right now. Here's another idea. Tomatoes, okra, and corn. That's something that you could also add with it, or put a portion of it. 380 milligrams of sodium for half a cup. Dietary fiber is only 2 grams, 5 grams of sugar, only 1 gram of protein, because these are more of like the veggies, right? So, garbanzo or northern, organic Great Northern. Have to decide. And, sorry if that wiggled too much, guys. I did not put the right stand up for the phone. But sleeping arrangements are not. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take half of this, because not everybody in the family likes the beans, so we're going to split this in half, and I will pack up half of it, and then I'll put the rest and add some beans and just kind of heat it up. Let's see. There we go. Oh, here we go. Oh, here we go. Bucking D3. It's a nice, I have a, 5 burner stove. These are the bigger ones right here on the side.
In service and went to a coffee shop called Covenant Coffee, and it helps support foster youth. And look at all the different roasting equipment. Then I wanted to share with you my compression arms and also just sleeves. If you have any blouses that are short sleeve and you want to be able to protect your or cover your arms, there's a couple different options here. Plus there's separate sleeves that are more compression that will help to hold your arms in. So if you have lymphedema or the saggy skin, it's really going to help to be able to keep everything in and supportive. And yeah, here's another type of compression sleeve, and this is a video showing you how it goes on. This sleeve is really good for being out in the sun, and it comes in a lot of different colors. Here's a bra with compression sleeves attached.